Hi everybody, so welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me recreating a makeup tutorial, and I asked on my Twitter and on my Instagram which beauty guru I should do, and the one that had one was me recreating a tutorial by MannyMUA. So the tutorial I'm going to be doing is him recreating the Graveyard Girl and Tarte Swamp Queen palette tutorial, so it looks just like that. I'm praying y'all are able to see that. But yeah, so if you guys want to see the tutorial, make sure you guys stay tuned, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and make sure you guys go ahead and click that notification bell as well, as that lets you guys know when the next time I upload a video. And make sure you guys give this a big thumbs up for me if you guys enjoy. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
So let's go and get started on today's video. Bare face, nothing on my face right now. I wanted to do a full face video today because tons of you guys like it when I do full face videos. So you know what? I'm listening. I'm listening to you guys, and I love you guys, and I'm listening. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer in the smoothing.
Okay, so I don't have that primer, but I'm just gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, and this is the matte one. You guys are able to see. And so far, I mean, I guess this primer, it's okay. Like this stuff literally smells like Elmer's glue. It's okay. So a couple of the products that he's going to be using in this video, like, I obviously don't have, just because, I mean, I love buying high-end makeup, but
this is literally like my favorite pore filling smoothing primer out there. I would say that this one and Benefit Professional are like my favorites. So for foundation,
okay, so we're moving on to foundation already. So I'm just going to do the NYX pore filler, since that's just pretty much what he's used anyways. So it's this bad boy right here, and I'm just going to apply this to my nose and like my pore area.
Today's choice, we're going to be going in with the Kojendo Aqua Foundation. I just love this foundation. It's so freaking pretty. I'm going to take 2 pumps, maybe 2.5, maybe 3. That's me crazy. I'm in the shade 123. It gives you a very nice lightweight coverage, but it's very buildable. So I really do love this, and so I like to put this around the face, and then of course I'll conceal on the areas that need a little bit more help, like underneath my eyes and what.
Alright, so I don't have that foundation, so I think one that would be pretty similar to it is this. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, and I'm in the shade Fair for this. It looks like he used like maybe like 3 pumps. And it looks like he's just going straight in.
But not so. We're just going to take this on a beauty blender and just pat this into the skin. Okay, so I need a little bit more help on the forehead because I am breaking out a little bit on the forehead right now. I just have been. I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible in 103 and just put a little.
Ooh. Well, I do have that foundation, but I am in the shade 105 for that. We all know Manny is like a full coverage, like, matte foundation. Alright. So let's see where he applies.
A little bit of that on the forehead, and maybe a little bit on the nose as well, because this foundation is definitely more on the luminous, dewy side. And I just want to add a little bit more coverage with the L'Oreal and add a little bit more mattifying effect in the T-zone. So let's go ahead and conceal. I'm going to take the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer.
Yeah, we all want to conceal it already. Alright, so I'm just gonna mix. Well, I'm just taking the L'Oreal Pro Matte. Just dotting this all over my face. I'm gonna blend it down the neck area. And we all know, like, Manny's famous for, like, going, like, 6 shades darker than his actual skin tone. Okay, so, doing some concealer.
Concealer in Y23. I'm not using concealer in a fucking minute, so I'm excited to try this out. I don't even know how to use this again.
So,
Squeeze. Okay, yes.
I definitely don't have that concealer, but it looks like a pretty, like, full coverage concealer. So we're just going to use the Tarte Shape Tape, and this one's in the shade Fair. Looks like he's just, like, applying it, like, under his eyes.
Squeeze, honey, squeeze away. Actually, squeezing is kind of annoying. I'm gonna use my finger instead. Put a little bit on the back of the hand and use my finger. Oh yeah, I like using my finger way more. I feel like it more gets. Look at that. Squeeze, finger. Down the sides of my nose. A little of this concealer goes such a long way. I love it. Go ahead and start blending it away.
Alright, so it looks like he, like, did something like this and then put it down the center of his nose and then up here and his chin. So yeah, it should look something. Something like that. And it's just blending.
Hey, how have you guys been? I feel like I have not filmed in a little bit of a minute. No, I'm just kidding. I filmed like fucking yesterday and the day before that. What the fuck am I saying? I like this concealer because it is very hydrating. It's not like a drying concealer whatsoever. And so therefore it creases less than a drying concealer would. So I really do like that effect of this concealer. Now go ahead and set your under eyes with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder.
Bitch, we already setting already. Alright, and I definitely do not have that powder either, so we're just gonna go in with my trusty. So we're just gonna go in with the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Ugh. My nose, like, itches, like, so freaking bad.
Whatever powder you guys like that works for you. I personally just like this Laura Mercier translucent powder because it works so nicely from my skin type. It really sets everything in place. It's lightweight, but it's still heavy. It sounds weird, but it really is like a lightweight, heavy powder. It really works at keeping like oils at bay, keeping you from creasing, everything you could possibly want from a powder. This really does ensure that. And I'm using this on an E48 by Morphe. You guys, I need to tell you guys a secret. Not even a secret, it's just what's happening. So Morphe is discontinuing their Elite collection brushes. I know, I'm devastated. Tons of people were telling me on Twitter, they were like, hey, so the brushes you've been using on your YouTube, like, and you're linking them, because I do link all my brushes that I use on my description bar. Like, I'm always pretty good with linking everything. They're like, hey, the brushes that you're using are not available on Morphe anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? So I go on Morphe's site, and they're not there. So I'm like, what? So then I text the owner of Morphe, And I'm like, yo, so I'm just curious, like, the elite brushes, like, what's going on with them, what's happening? So when they first came out with the elite brushes, they were supposed to be limited edition, and because they were so freaking popular, they ended up becoming kind of permanent or like staying on a lot longer than they were originally going to. So that's kind of like the backstory of the elite brushes. What's going on is that they're actually coming out with a different set of brushes, very similar to the elites, and they're taking away the elites. So if you guys are wondering like why the brushes I have been using have not been on site, have not been on the website, it's because all the brushes that are there right now are the last ones of the elite brushes. If you like any of the brushes that are there, get them while you can because they are on sale and they'll be gone soon. So for now, just bear with me with the brushes I'm using because these are the ones I have. So until they send me the next batch of the new brushes they're using, I won't be using those until I have them. Just how it rants. Just how it rants. As you see from the title, today's video is using the Swamp Queen palette by Graveyard Girl and Tarte. She's doing a freaking collab with Tarte. She did a collab with Tarte. What the fuck? Like, that's so amazing. So congratulations, Bunny. I'm so proud of you, and you should be so proud of yourself. You know what I mean? This palette is absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy for you. So I'm just gonna bronze up the skin with...
Dang, we already on bronzer. Oh man. Oh my god, guys, I am like so sorry. Like my fingers are like outrageously like disgusting. I'm sorry. Alright, so this is what this palette looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous. So it looks like he's taking the bronzer on a pretty like I don't want to use like a contouring brush, but alright.
Sweet Tea, which is the bronzer in this palette, on a Morphe M527, which is still permanent on their site. This is like the matte dupe brush for the
I'm
bronzer.
just gonna use this brush, makeup brush that I got from Bath and Body Works.
Oh. Dust a little bit off and then start going in and bronzing. How's this color? So this color is like a really warm terracotta brown with some gold shimmer to it. It's very subtle. It's not too intense, but it just gives you a nice, pretty, bronzy color. Oh, it is a beautiful color. It's a little bit more on the like warm orange side of a bronzer, but we are in summer, so that's totally fine with me. And I'm really into like warm orange bronzers anyway. It's actually funny because I get clocked all the time on social media for my bronzer being too warm for my skin, but I'm like, if I like it, I like it, bro. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. Isn't it so cool how like all these YouTubers coming out with collaborations? Like, I'm so excited for everyone. It's just such a cool thing. Like, I'm just so proud of all these YouTubers collabing with different brands, and not only just small Instagram brands, but like huge brands like Tarte and like Nikki Tutorials doing one with Too Faced coming up, and Jacqueline, of course, with Becca. It's just so amazing to see these brands entrusting into YouTubers enough to want to collaborate with them. And yes, Nikki, Jacqueline, and Bunny are all fucking huge YouTubers, and they're all like killing it. They're the queens of the game. But still, like, the brand entrusted them enough. They're not celebrities, they're not in movies, you know what I mean, to endorse a product. It's just so cool to see YouTubers get this kind of like reaction and get these kind of opportunities, even though they're just on YouTube, you know what I mean? So it's just so cool to see that. And I'm just very proud of everyone that's done collabs so far. And I just hope they keep coming, and I hope they're just as amazing as the ones that have been coming out. I'm going to highlight the under eye really quickly with my Marc Jacobs Instamark, of course, E48 same brush. And I'm just going to highlight the under part of my eye. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of that powder and run it underneath my bronzer to make it more of a clean, sharper appearance, where it doesn't look so...
Alright. So I don't have that powder, of course. So I'm just gonna go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just gonna take this white shade right here. I'm just taking this on my Real Techniques contour brush. Look at that chiseled cheek.
funny and harsh. You feel me? And then I'm gonna take a little bit of MAC Shade Stir just to contour a little bit underneath the bronzer on a new brush by Morphe. This is the G40. It looks really like an awesome contouring brush, and I tried it once and I loved it, so I'm gonna keep trying it, see what I think about it. And so I'm just gonna dip into it barely, not too much. It's small and defined, but it like I feel like it can really like contour an inch out, you know? So let's go and start contouring a little bit.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna take this shade right here, the lightest shade, and I'm just gonna take the same contour brush. Just so that way it like takes down the like warmness from the bronzer. And hopefully it doesn't look like hazy and muddy.
Yeah, see, I knew. Like, I fucking knew this was gonna be a bomb.
It's basically just taking the powder brush and just blending everything out, which I did earlier, so. Alright, so I think he's gonna move on.
I'm taking the blush that's in this palette. This is the blush called Does This Thing Really Work? And I think that's from her series on YouTube, like, Does This Really Work? So I'm just taking that on a Morphe E3 brush, or any kind of blush brush that you
So I'm just taking this on my Real Techniques blush brush.
want to use that brush. And I'm just going to lightly dust. Oh my god, it's pigmented. I'm just going to very lightly press and dust off. It's like a pinky blush with some gold reflect in it. So we're just going to do a light layer of this. Please tell me it's a light. A very pretty soft pink layer. Okay, cool. So we have the blush on now. And let's go ahead and...
Oh shit! Yo, this blush is like super pigmented. But it is really pretty. So.
Highlight, because there's a highlighter in this palette too. It's called Gator Wings. That is the most perfect name for a bunny I've ever heard. It's so adorable. Gator Wings. So we're going to highlight with that color, and I love the blush. I think it's very, very, very pretty, and it's going to be universally beautiful on so many different skin tones, so I think they did an amazing job with that. So let's go and highlight a little bit. I'm going to take a Morphe M510, and I think, honestly, the whole entire palette, this is what I'm the most excited for, is the highlighter, because it is absolutely stunning. So freaking pigmented. You need to be careful with this, Laura, because it is intense, but in the best way. And I can just see, like, it just, come on. Dude, look at this highlighter. Like, what the freak? Basically, it's like a champagne gold shade. It's a very, very, very lightweight, and it almost looks, it can be white on some tones, but it's a very just beautiful champagne gold. It has gold undertones in it, so it's going to be universally stunning on so many different skin tones. So I think, again, such a beautiful highlighter. It's very intense. Like, I love it. You know what's funny too? Like with highlighter, I get a lot of hate on the amount of highlight I put on, and like a lot of a lot of people say that like it doesn't look good on me, and it emphasizes my texture and whatnot. And it's like, yo, if I have texture, which I do, I'm a fucking dude. I have big pores. Like whatever. I have texture. Why avoid something if you have texture? Like, who do not give a single solitary titty about what people say about my texture, because
guys, don't give a solitary titty about what people think about you.
On your face, just do it. It doesn't matter what anyone's saying about your face or your texture or your skin. Do it. It's what makes you happy. If it makes you happy, do it. I like to wear a lot of highlighter, and yes, I have texture on my skin, and yes, I have bumps on my face, but I don't give a fuck. So please do, if you guys like it, please wear highlighter. So yeah, I'm done with the face. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off with the eyes now. Okay, cool. So we are back.
Okay, so he's already on eyes, and somehow he mysteriously has his brows done, so I am going to be right back and do my brows, and yeah, and then we're going to move on to the eyes. Alright guys, so I'm back, and I zoomed in a little bit so y'all can see what I am doing. So yeah, let's go ahead and start the eye look. I did already prime my eyelids with my concealer. You guys already know I do that already, so
now my brows are done and my eyes are primed. So let's go and get started with the eyes now. I'm so excited to be doing this tutorial. I actually asked you guys on Twitter and on Snapchat what you guys wanted to see. If you guys wanted to see more of a bold eye dramatic look or a natural eye look with a more bold lip. I think it was literally like 52% was bold eye look and the rest was natural eye look. I'm gonna just follow what you guys are asking of me and I'm gonna do a bold dramatic eye look with this palette today. So first things first, we're gonna go in with Natural Peaches on a Morphe E27 brush. Just any kind of fluffy blending brush will work, and I'm just gonna take this shade into the crease. This is a very pretty natural, like transition, like peachy shade.
So I'm just gonna take that on my Wet n Wild fluffy crease brush.
It's literally called Natural Peaches, so that's what it is. It's a natural peach transition. So then I'm going to take a Morphe M433, which is very similar to the MAC.
So I'm just going to take the Morphe M433.
Back 217 is a dupe for it. Absolutely love this brush. I literally have like 7 of them. They're so good. You can always use the code MannyMUA in all caps to save on Morphe. I'm a Morphe affiliate. You guys probably know this by now. If you guys know me, you guys know that. They're just my favorite. I absolutely love Morphe. So I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to take Mancat on it, which is a purple deep plum shade, and that's going to go into my crease. Extremely, extremely pigmented. And that's just going to go into our crease, all the way to the inner corner because this look is going to be more dramatic. I'm going to take it in Morphe E23 and blend out the top portion, just to make sure there's no harsh lines or edges.
Guys, literally do not have this brush. Like, you guys need to get your hands on it because it literally just blends like everything like a freaking dream.
I really just don't like harsh lines when blending or when doing.
So he's just taking like a clean blending brush. So I'm just going to take this natural hair blending brush. This one's from the brand Studio 34B. You can just get it at like any Walgreens store. So I'm just blending.
Eye looks, even if I'm supposed to have a harsh line, I don't like it. And I'm actually taking it from the bottom of my lower lash line out because I'm gonna make this whole entire look pretty smoky. So you should have something like this so far. So
alright, so I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe M443, and then I'm just gonna go back in with Mancat, and I'm gonna slowly drag it onto my lower lash line, but still keeping it in that outer corner, so that way you kind of get like that, like yeah, that smokiness, I guess. I don't want to blend it like too far in. Oh, I feel like my nose always gets itchy. Filming.
go in with a eye base. I'm already primed, but I'm going to go in with a different eye base. I'm going to take the Pure Eye Polish Base Top.
Alright, so he's using an eye base, so I definitely do not have that, so we're just going to skip that step.
Tons of gold glitter in it. So close to the lash line. It's nice and blended. And then I'm going to be going over that eye base with Sippy. And now I'm going to take a little packing brush. I'm just going to take the one that...
So I have the brush that he is going to be using. So this is the brush that it came with the palette. So now we're going to go in with the shade Sippy, which is this one right here. I'm hoping y'all can see it. It's the brown shade with the gold in it. And he's basically just packing the shade like all over his lid.
A tart already provided in this palette because it's already here. And I'm going to take the shade Sippy, which is a very dark brown plum with basically like gold greenish reflect glitter in it. And you have to be careful because this shadow is pretty powdery, only because it doesn't have a lot of glitter in it, so it will cake up a lot. So just be sure to really wipe off the brush when you're doing it, dust it off with your finger, and then pat on and do patting motions right over the eyeshadow base that we used. Okay guys, so you should have this so far. It's a very...
Oh! Sorry. Dumb.
Very intense, smoky outer corner eye. What I did off of camera, because I was trying to figure out how to like blend out the crease without it getting too like blurred and blended together. What I grabbed was Dogman, a little bit on an M433, and I blended right in between the darkest part of the purple and my skin tone just to give me some more life back into the look, because everything was so cool toned.
Yeah, no, it literally does look like I have like black eyes, so I'm just gonna take the Morphe brush. Sorry if I'm like not in view, but I just wanted to make sure I was in like focus for you guys.
Starting to look a little bit more like black eye punching me in the eye kind of thing. If that ever starts to happen, add a little bit more warmth to the look and it will literally save the look. I swear to you, it will. I'm just gonna grab a Morphe M422, just like a little packing brush, and the shade Big Baby. I'm gonna put that on the brow bone just a little bit, just to give me...
The same shade Big Baby, just this one right here. I'm just taking that on my Eyes Lips and Face Professional eyeshadow brush, and again, I'm just applying that to my brow bone like he is.
A little bit of a brow lift right here. Definitely just be careful with that Sippy shade because it does have a lot of glitter in it and there will be a lot of fallout if you aren't really paying attention. I did get a lot of fallout when I was packing it on and it was kind of ruining my makeup, so I had to put on powder on my face. Just be careful with it. It's nothing, I mean, it's a glittery shade. Most glittery shades have fallout. Just a forewarning for you guys. So what we're gonna do is just gonna keep blending out this crease to make sure that there's no harsh edges. I wish I had more lid space, man. There's just not enough. I want more.
Same.
Let's go ahead and do a wing. I feel like a wing will also help as well to make everything a little bit more cohesive and blended together. So go ahead and do a wing, whatever kind of wing you want to do. If not, I mean, you don't have to. Of course you don't have to. This is just like if you guys want to. But I do want to. I'm going to take my Kat Von D Trooper liner and I'm going to create a wing from the bottom of the lash line outwards, like so. Ooh, it's going to be a dramatic wing then. Okay, I see.
Alright, so I do have the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner, but mine's like starting to get like dried out, so I'm like trying to like save it. So I'm just gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I have one wing done. I just feel like the hardest part for me is trying to get like both of them like even. So alright, so I have my wings on.
I'm just going to start filling that in. Like one vampy ass fuck. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off with the eyes. Now I'm going to do the bottom of the eye. Originally I was going to do man cat and keep it all cohesive and purple down here, but because I feel like it all started getting too meshed together with everything, and I had to add a lot of orange and warm tones to bring it back to life, I'm just going to continue on with the orange and warm tones underneath my lash line, just to make sure we don't like close off anything and make it look too like black eye kind of thing. So I'm going to mix Natural Peaches and Dog Man again on my lower lash line. I'm going to bring that all the way in to make sure.
Alright, so he's mixing in these two shades, and then I'm just going to pop that on my lower lash line. Let's do this. Alright, and then I'm just going to take it on my Urban Decay small, I don't know what this one's called.
A Morphe M326, and I'm actually going to take gator wings. I'm going to put that in the inner corner, just to really give me some life back to the eye, and awaken everything up. A little bit on the brow bone as well, a very small amount. So I was going to take a cream color liner in my waterline, which of course you guys do, that would be so absolutely beautiful. But because this is Graveyard Girl and this is her palette and she's so bold and intense and really, really cool, I'm going to take a bold waterline color. I'm going to take the ColourPop Crybaby, the lavender pencil, and I'm going to put that in my waterline.
Alright, so I obviously do not have a lavender eye pencil, so I'm just going to use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which is like just the white one, and I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line. So, I mean, not to like gross anybody out, but I literally take my finger and make sure that my waterline is dry, and then that's when I apply. That, so I get something like that. So I promise you, I'm not trying to gross anybody out. It's just how I get the jumbo eye pencil to stay in my waterline longer.
Just to give me an open wing. Luckily, because it is a light baby lavender color, it's still going to open up my eyes, but not be like the classic white or beige color. I don't know, I've been wanting to do some more fun, incorporating some more fun colors, so this is what I'm going to do. Honestly, you can barely even tell that it's purple. It just looks like a cool, lighter color. Amazing. So go ahead and curl your lashes and apply some mascara and falsies if you would like. Okay, guys, so this is...
Oh, and he's already done that, so... I am going to apply some falsies and do all that jazz, and yeah, I will be back with you guys in a couple seconds. Alright guys, so this is the finished eye look, so I'm going to zoom you guys in. Okay. And I'm going to try to use is very, very, very dramatic. So
what it looks like with the lashes and the liner and everything is on with mascara and everything. I think it turned out so freaking cool and it's so sexual and like smoky and very like come hither bitch or you die kind of thing. So this is what it looks like. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys in to see what they look like up close. And just for reference, the lashes I'm wearing are Russian Black by New Mountain, and they have been my favorite lashes recently. I just am so loving them so much, and I feel like they just go with every single look, so that's why I've been liking them. Let's go and move on to the lips now. So I decided that I want to go in with one of Graveyard Girl's colors that she did with Tarte. This is in the shade Texas Toast. I'm kind of nervous because I don't do colors like this ever. I don't like those grayy purple tones on my lips. I just think they don't look good on me. I have not worn like a lip like this in a very, very long time. If you guys go into my channel, you will notice.
Alright, so obviously I do not have that lipstick, but I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Lash Liquid Catsuit, and this one is in the shade Rebel Rose. Okay, it's literally in the same field. Mix a little bit of Nudie Patootie. Ay! Excuse me! So... gonna mix just because like Nudie Patootie has like a brown beigey undertone. Alright guys, so this is the finished look, and I'm praying you guys are able to see everything. So this is the finished eye look with the lips. And again, I mixed the Wet n Wild Mega Lash Liquid Lipsticks. I mixed Nudie Patootie. Oh, it's dropping shit. Nudie Patootie and Rebel Rose to get this like spin-off color of Texas Toast.
Is that I do not wear like grayish purple tones on my lips ever. literally ever. You will not see them on me. So I'm going to try this out. I'm very, very excited. I want to try it. I'm like gonna be brave for you guys and for Bunny. I love you. There's such a beautiful moussey lightweight texture. What are we thinking? Be honest. I think it looks so beautiful, and if you're into that cool tone, like grayish purple type tones on your lips, like you're going to be obsessed with this color and the formula. It's such a comfortable, easy, lightweight formula, and I think you guys will really, really like it. And this is the final look. And that is it for the entire video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun creating this for you guys.
Alright guys, so this is the overall look, and I'm really excited like how this turned out. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up for me as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!